Hello everyone, welcome to Quick Code Academy. Today in this video, we are going to learn WebSockets in JavaScript. So before showing the actual example, I will just tell you why WebSockets are important. WebSockets allow real-time two-way communication between client and server, unlike the HTTP request, where you request is then only a server response. In WebSockets, they can maintain two-way communication. So even if we get any update from a server, we can anticipate at the client level. So without wasting time on the theoretical concept, I will create the first WebSocket. So here you can see I've declared one variable WS, and we have to mention new WebSocket, and we have to provide URL. So this is one of the free URL that is available. With the help of that, I'm going to show you how we can open the connection, how we can close the connection, how to anticipate the errors, and how to get the updated information. So first, I will show you how to open the connection. So for that, it's simple. We have to mention WS our WebSocket. Then here we need to give the method name which is on open in our case to open the connection. So here I'm going to mention the WS on open, and here let's just see after consoling whether it's opening or not. So here I can mention connection is open, and let's just see by running this code whether the connection has opened or not. So here we can see the connection is open. Now, the next part is I will show you how we can close this connection. So closing the connection is also important if once our work is done. So for that, I'm going to copy the same thing. And here, instead of on open, I will just mention on close. And here, I will mention connection is closed. Okay. Now, just by mentioning, it won't close. So that is why we have to end this session. So here, I will write one code with set timeout. And over there, I will mention that after this much of time, just close the connection. So here I will give just 500 second 5000 millisecond, which is 5 seconds, and after that I will close the connection. So here I can utilize ws.close, and after 5 seconds it will close the connection, and we will be notified in this method. So let's just see what happens. So I will run this JS code again. So now connection is open. We have to wait for 5000 milliseconds, and now we are getting connection is closed. Okay. Now the next part is there is one method called as on message. So whenever server will send us any messages, that also can be received. So for that we need to use ws dot on message. Here I will mention event. This is arrow function that I'm creating, and here I will try to access that data. So here I will mention console.log event.data, and here I will just give some identifier like received. Okay, and just to test that, I will just change this method to set interval. So after 2 seconds, the WebSocket should send something. So I will mention ws.send. Here, this is new message. Now I will again run this code, and let's just see whether I'm getting data over here or not. So here I will run it again. So after 2 seconds, I should get the data. See, I'm getting received. This is new message, new message, new message, new message. So we will keep on getting this information. So that is why whenever we are using any chat box over there also, to maintain the real-time bidirectional communication, we utilize the WebSockets. So now there is one more method which is on error. So if there is any connection failure or URL is not proper, or in case of any failure, that error handling also we have to do. So for that also there is one method called as on error. So for that I will just simply copy paste the same thing. So instead of on message, I will mention on error. Here I will mention error, and here I will just mention the error, and let's just see what we get. Now I cannot do any kind of manipulation in this URLs because I don't have access to it, but I can simulate this by just changing something in the URL, like providing wrong URL, and this should give us some errors, and we should be able to see that error in this ws on error. So I will run this code again. Now you can see we are going in this error block where we are getting this error event. So this is how you can work with the WebSocket. So I know this is very basic information about a WebSocket, but if you want to learn advanced concepts of WebSockets, then this is the foundational thing that you should be knowing about the WebSockets. So if you like this video, if this video was helpful to you, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Thank you.